I guess help
Yeah,
us summon.
that trinket's never again.
Right? And we got 2 of them?
And it won't let me roll on it because I'm not in tank spec.
Just
Anybody else help click? Okay, we got it.
You can just do a manual roll.
We could. We absolutely could.
Where are we lining up?
Probably around me facing
a towel or
Yellow
something.
Star.
I've spilled
Flame,
water
I
all
would
over
have
my
your loot
mouse
spec
pad and
always
my...
set to tank. If that's your main wall.
It's back and forth a lot.
Yeah, they alternate weeks, so 50-50.
I mean, I would still do it just so you have so you get the gear for the spec you care about.
Well, for funsies, I've plugged in an Ethernet cable, but I am disconnected anyway.
We sure are. We'll get you at the... Oh, but I want a picture. Can I get back in here?
That's really weird.
I know.
I don't think it's gonna happen by the sounds of it.
Well, we'll give her a second.
I don't see why it wouldn't. It's just figuring out where the discontinuity is.
Love how Roach's butt is always what's in the picture. Balancing up and down. Pull up my other thing while we're waiting for Kela.
I'm gonna feed my cat early while we wait.
Yeah, that's fine.
She is really bad tonight.
Well, my whole body shrinker's about to wear off.
I got one. I'll get another one afterwards.
You're such a little guy. I want to be a little. How do you be so little? I want to be a little guy.
Get the whole body shrinker. It's near the Zeppelin thing in the Ark main city. What I did is that I just made a undead mage trial, and then farmed 5 gold and bought it.
Oh.
However, since you're horde, you can just go buy it.
That's true.
I exist.
Wonderful. I'm gonna summon you again.
I'm gonna step on Roach. Because he's a roach. It's fitting. Can you use abilities when you're that small?
Yes, but they do like 90% less damage.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I'm gonna just get everybody to be that small.
You also
and
move at this speed.
Oh, okay. So you're really small.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. Try to get one while he kisses
All right.
small.
Nope.
Can't have
Like
big...
right at the... He was growing. He was growing while it was happening.
I also used the Necronomicon and click it off, so I was a freaking skeleton.
Yeah. All right.
I'll just sit.
Someone said they had a weak order share for the next ball.
That's the access, but he's feeding his cat.
Oh.
Let us head towards the next boss.
He's not bad. It's kind of... There's going to be a lot of personal responsibility.
Well, so I turned my second monitor portrait because I was having some issues with the room here in the Kela closet, and OBS will not fit on it. I have not yet figured out how to make OBS let me make it tall instead of wide.
Hmm.
You'd think I could move the shit around, but I can't. Haven't figured it out yet anyway. Well, so some important trinket dropped, eh? That will never drop.
Thank you. Two copies of a specific tanking trinket.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't care.
The only tanking trinket that people really like out of this raid.
Super solid.
Super solid califragilistic expialidocious.
Yeah. That's how I feel when I use it. For procs.
Have you ever read the thing on the debuff? It has a little ... Consider taking less damage.
One night I said it to me girl. Yeah? And now me girl's me wife.
What?
From that song.
Seriously, people watch a
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
movie. Watch a goddamn movie. Sometimes some
I was
things
gonna
are
say, everyone here
culturally
has
relevant.
I was gonna say, has everyone here watched Mary Poppins? Because if not, they should rectify that.
Not for 50 some odd years.
That's almost as bad as never.
And I didn't like it when I was a kid. So
There's a movie called Saving Mrs. Banks that you should watch instead of rewatching the other. If you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, if you haven't seen Mary Poppins, I think it's worth watching. It's in that pantheon of movies that, just they've shaped a lot of 20th century culture. And your parents and your grandparents, while they're still alive, you can have references with them.
Wow. I feel so old right now, Kela.
You think you feel old.
Here we are, a quarter of a way into the next century. So
I know. Yeah, the wake-up call I got the other day was a friend of mine from grad school had a baby while she was in grad school with me, like my second year there. That baby just went to junior prom last Friday, and I'm like,
oh
no.
God, yep.
Yeah.
My little brother turns 30 tomorrow.
Oh.
Aren't you pretty and special?
Oh, for y'all that keep running ahead, there's trash back here, by the way.
my little sister turned 56 this year.
Just walk.
Oh, see, my little best brother was born in 1980. So what's that?
So,
45.
You're not
this
with
year?
Devane and barely there's stuff behind us.
Well, I'm dead again. Isn't this fun?
And res you after we're done with Trash Killer.
Trash is done with me.
I truly.
I said nothing, Piana. I said nothing.
Truly, this raid, I love all the bosses. The trash can die in a fire.
Oh, absolutely.
Goblins.
What's the cooldown on these jumper cables?
An hour.
30
30
minutes.
minutes.
30
How much
minutes.
res you?
I got you.
I can get you to think.
No, she's mine! Her body belongs to me!
Just res it first before you do anything.
Or don't. I mean, it kind of depends on your tastes.
I mean, there's some Frankenstein nonsense going on here somewhere.
This is one of those times where I feel like we're going to really wish we had a larger group, because with 12 people requiring to be able to do foot blasters, we got a lot of people who are going to have to build on this next boss.
You can repeat. So if you have like 2 groups of 4, as long as they're not back to back, you should be okay.
My thing says you need 3 groups.
You do.
Yeah. It's 12 people.
Really, the fourth one can fall off if you want it to. You just let it pop itself.
Okay. You could do 3 groups of 3 people.
Is that a new ability?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a heroic. You're also very quiet, Quartz, but yes, it's an ability for the heroic version.
They're landmines that we have to go soak.
Yeah, like in a particular order and a whole.
And you can
It's
only
not
soak
terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just a matter of making sure you don't pop them too quickly.
We're killing
Too
Globicus.
quickly, too wrong order,
Okay, So my pet will not.
Everyone
stay
gets in
alive.
before Mitten Hands gets here. We won't have to fight him.
Well, I didn't make it, so I'm over here against the wall. I guess I'll wait.
Counterpoint, we killed Mitten Hands and maybe get a BOE.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, we can meet Mitten Hands. I like Mitten Hands.
Yeah, but he always brings plays.
Oh, I'm rooted in the bad. Oh, I'm rooted in the Venn diagram of bad. Oh my god. Penance for my choices! Penance for my choices! Thank you, healers.
You have brute removal, do you not?
No, I don't have that on my Thunderous Pot. Oh, no, I do right now! I thought it was in my other build. Not that one. I don't usually run with it. Should, but I don't.
Shocking now everyone gets on.
Honestly, for this next boss, I'm just glad we don't have the mythic mechanic. It would be a fucking nightmare.
What's the mythic mechanic?
Do you remember the lightning boss in Naxxramas where half the raid was positive, half the raid was negative?
Yes.
That's it. You can't touch, you can't go near them, and the bombs are colored coordinated.
Nice.
So you can't touch the other color, but you have to be able to run around to get the colored bomb. It very difficult.
Sounds kind of racist.
But it's just the same mechanic as the guy in Naxxramas.
Thaddeus or something?
That sounds right, yeah.
I only know this because of Hearthstone back before the game was terrible.
Yeah, did you ever even do Nax, like the first or second time?
Yep.
No, I'm asking Cass specifically.
I did it both times, but not with
Oh my God.
Reciprocity.
I am talking to Cass, please.
You mean in WoW?
Yeah.
No, I'm not ancient.
That's what, yeah, okay. That was my whole point, you child.
There's like 15.
You're not that much younger than me, Cass.
No, I am. I'm 25.
The Axis is only, what, 29?
He's like 35.
His little brother's 30. He's older than
He's
that.
around the same age as Vin.
I don't know how old Vin is either.
Like 36 or something.
It's possible that Rose's waiting to explain the
No,
boss
I'm
until
not.
there's. Oh, okay, just checking.
You get 9 of us.
Just making groups, probably.
Was.
Oh, okay.
All I know is that this is the first guild I've ever been in where I wasn't the oldest person, so...
No, Sodor's got you pretty handily beat.
That's kind of have you pretty squarely beat there.
I believe Withers and Elle are both older than I am, too.
What about Canteen?
Yep.
I am too.
Okay. No, barely not in a few months. Not since about Christmas. I should poke him again. What I can't find is the picture I had that shows where the bombs spawn. That'd be the... Just
Like
one in each of the 4?
Yeah, right
Yes.
here, and then one.
Okay.
But if it's 2, like, it's 2 on each side of that, because you only have 2.
That are open. So they don't ever put them in the ones that have the lightning, right? So.
No.
Okay.
So there's 1 on each side of those pings.
Well, my thought is for first set, these are the Foot Blaster bombs. If we have Kess go first, Trill can go second, Ro can go third. Second group will have Withers, Deaxis, and then Nalu. And third group, I have Pyana, Emma, and Quartz. When we step on the mine, it causes us to take extra damage. If we step on another one, so we just want to wait for that to fall off, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then wait for the last one to go off on its own, in theory.
Yeah, it's like a count to 3, and then step on another one.
If you get that weak aura I just linked, it will actually give you a timer and tell you when not to pop it.
Give me a hot second. I missed you, Link. I mean, I saw it, but my brain did not apparently register because I was doing 2 things at once. I think that's the only, like, real change other than the fact that everything hurts more, so. Oh, now my game is going to completely and totally lock up because this is apparently the cursed raid night.
The weak aura also.
The knockback knocks you back a lot farther too.
Yeah.
I thought it was locking
you have
up,
to
but
be
it was just the
careful.
weak aura.
Which means you need me towards the doors and not towards the edges.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was still trying to figure out why this wasn't working.
For the knockback, you want to make sure you're towards the doors and not towards the edges.
Can't get the thing to import. Do you know what it? I can try to type it up after. So in between pulls.
Roach put the actual link in below it.
So, is there an order 2? I haven't heard of an order from any. So, I'm in group 2, but I don't know what that means besides.
I put you first. So there's going to be 4 bombs. You're going to be the first person to pop one. And then Daxus will pop one, and then Nolly will pop one.
So it doesn't matter which one, just whichever one I'm close to.
If we need to get to the point where we specify who does which one, we can, but...
Okay, so apparently I'm stupid. I'm in the first group?
You're in the second group, bomb 2.
Okay, cool.
I thought I was in the second group as well.
Nope, Cass, you're in the... Okay, you know what? Let me just do it again. Let me just do it again.
Because group 2, or at least I am in.
Was it typed? Sorry.
No, it was not typed, but I could.
Yeah, I think I didn't catch it.
Well, that did not type well. Hold on. Did not at all type well.
Spacebar what?
Spacebar what? That's group 1. That's group 2. And that's group 3. All right. Now we'll try to find the other thing in between pulls.
Now, is this boss supposed to be easier than Styx?
There's less that is different, but it's a lot of being specific on the making sure we don't get hit with stuff and blah 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 blah.
There's more screws and stuff, so you want to make sure you drop those off to the sides instead of not in the middle.
Or just anywhere we want, so. Alright, now is everybody ready? No, I feel like a lot of us struggled with the circular room and the stuff. We'll see.
4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Yellow and orange are the safe ones right now. Blasters are coming in. Yes, Tyrael, and then I'm third. Good.
My computer's all locked up.
Gotta step on them.
Yep.
So these orange things are the things we're...
Yep. One more. We'll let the fourth one
Okay,
go.
we just want to stagger it like a second or two?
So the debuff falls off.
Okay.
It'll go off on its own. I think it'll be okay.
Watch your step.
There are only 3, so the other one blows up on its own. Right into purple and green.
Other side?
Run
Purple
out.
and green.
Keep moving.
Screws move to the edges.
Safe now.
Careful, screws right in the middle.
Foot blasters are in 5. This is Withers, Deaxis, and Nalu.
Bomb incoming.
They are up. That was 1. Deaxis.
Debuff on you.
Not that fast.
Somebody else got one.
Oh. Right, we were alright. Magnets are up.
Watch your step.
Move into orange, and I am stunned in the bad stuff. That won't work, purple.
Yeah, we stay where we're at.
One of the poppers will have to go to the other section to get one, but aside from that, yes.
Okay.
Phase change.
Beta launch first.
Make sure you're not putting your back towards the edge.
That's for Vayne.
The boss moves all the way over there.
Yep. You want to kind of point yourself so you get flung over there. Makes it a lot easier
Watch
to
your
get to him.
step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Foot Blaster's coming in.
Taking out your bones.
To be Piana first, Emma, and Quartz, if Quartz is still alive.
Bowman coming.
I'm breaking limbs for science.
2 in green, 2 in orange.
Here's to a stab.
Should be Piana first. Did it? Cool, I missed it. Cool, Emma.
Breaking limbs for science.
And
away from
Quartz.
I call this
Also not being in that. Yep, nice. Nice. So close.
Watch your
No, I
step.
feel like 58% on our first try is not too bad.
Agreed.
Well, 58% when we've never seen one of the mechanics and the other one
Yeah.
hit way, way harder. Yeah, not bad.
Ooh, that's an
I mean,
even
yeah, like this feels a lot
test bed
like
again.
normal minus the bombs. It doesn't.
It's really just, we have to get used to it.
We did a
so.
really good job at the bombs, so usually if you pop 2 of them at once, it's like a wipe. So
We didn't, though. The healers handled
Yeah.
that.
no, it
Yeah, the fact that we
it went
survived
really
that
well.
at all.
Go healers! Go healers! Whoop, whoop. Please res us, thank you.
Yeah, so just watch the screws. Make sure you're not putting them right in the middle of everywhere.
Yep. Well, it's probably just gonna be getting used to the beta launch, which is slightly different, so. Alright, let's
Yeah,
rebuff and stuff.
The boss was all the way in freaking Timbuktu on
Yeah.
that
We do not
beta.
have a mage, because Vin never made it back up.
Oh
Yeah.
no. My mage food.
I know.
I know, right?
Does... I mean, I was like, do we have any, like, non-hardy feasts or anything that we could put down just to have people get their health up?
Here's one.
Mine regenerates on its own.
People should just eat eat
Yeah,
food.
You can eat your own food, too. I have my own food, that's fine. I know that for a while people had been carrying on the low feast, so...
Remember not to eat for 10 seconds, otherwise it'll overwrite the hardy one.
That's what I was about to say. It's
I
whiskey.
don't really do that if it was
5
technically a
seconds.
higher...
5
It
seconds.
will.
Yep. Mine was overridden.
Yep. It's 5 seconds because we have the fast eating buff.
Yep.
So fast.
Oh. Like that's gonna be our problem for the next 20 minutes. It's fine.
I was going to
I
say,
offered goldfish.
probably after this poll, we'll go on break anyway. So
Oh, it's not gonna take us 15 minutes, but very shortly after there. Alright, we're ready.
I offered goldfish. I have enough to give almost everybody a freaking stack. I've been fishing in a pond in Dalaran for the last 4 days.
Do goldfish restore your health but not give you a buff?
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
it's
basic.
only 3.1 million health, so
It's like that it's a parallel to goldfish for children in real life. It's like it fills you up but it has no
Yeah.
nutritional value.
Yep.
exactly.
4.
Actual
Here we go.
goldfish have
Two.
nutritional value.
Watch your step.
Much.
Depends how big they got.
Taking out your bones.
Oh shit, I'm in my AoE spec.
First foot blasters are soon. It's gonna be Kess first, Tyrael, and then Ro, and I don't want to be on it. Kess. Perfect.
No, somebody stepped on mine.
Alright, I can do it. You can then be back up, Tyrael. Last one's
I
gonna
think
go
it
off
might
on
have
its
been
own.
Vayne.
Let's try a little.
They're pretty easy to back up to. They look a lot like the floor.
Call this the green noise.
Screws are coming up soon as we transition, so just watch your feet. We'll move into green and purple.
Didn't see that coming.
But keep your screws to the outside.
Here's to a stash.
party pack.
Oh, check out the big bang. Taking out your bones.
Rockets are coming in. Shit, that hurt.
I think you got
Foot
two of them.
blasters. Withers first, day access, then knowledge. Right? Oh,
I think it blew up on me.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Oh, not twice at once. Oh boy. Okay. That was okay.
Let's try a little
The wire transfer
I call this the green noise.
after the magnets.
Watch your step.
Let's get report.
Okay. I think Tyrael can, because I don't think Tyrell's a debuff yet, so. We're in purple, and then one of them will be at orange. Okay. Maybe now. You have the debuff now.
I can pop one.
Oh, okay. I don't know how I got it.
I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one on this one because we go into the next phase.
Phase
Wait,
change.
okay. Right.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Hey, if you're stunned, you don't get knocked. No. FYI.
The boss is
Yeah.
Breaking limbs for science.
Watch your step.
Rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%.
Right, now this is the second time around. So we'll have foot blasters soon.
Someone will have to get mine.
Alright, somebody's gonna have to get Nalu can't. Tyrael's dead.
I can grab one.
Barely can, so Barely can get first, and we're gonna need some backup people. Emma's
Someone's
second, and then maybe
starting
Flame.
to leave
Well, I think we can do Barely, and then Emma's second, and then Flame.
I just did one.
Oh, okay, you do have it now, so it's just Emma.
I got one. Someone got one.
Yeah, can you leave
That's
the
Fitching?
close one to me, please? Like, to go across the map for that one.
Watch your step.
Let's get report sizzles.
Screws are coming in.
Bad badge. Toasted to my success. Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Watch your
lines.
step. That's a new benchmark.
Vane's down, no res.
Yeah, that thing hurts so much more. I don't know that we can go out of range of healers.
Okay.
It'll mean more raid damage, but
Didn't see that coming.
if there's anything else going on, it's
Here's
rough.
to a smash.
It's group 2.
The big bang.
Is this group 3, 2, 1? No, it's 1. And we're all dead, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's just, we're all dead.
We need 4 groups.
I don't know that we do, because Kess was in group 1, and it was off by the time this one would have come up, so.
yeah. Mine was up, and I was in group 2.
Yeah. I think we're good with 3 groups. It's just we have to then start back to the beginning and not have people dead.
Of this
Emma, how would you feel about being 3rd in group 1?
That might put them having to go further away because they're melee.
I
It
could
wouldn't,
go
'cause
for a
there
far one.
That's why I had
the
you
third
third.
Group, the third group was fine, but Flame grabbed the one that I was gonna grab, and then I had to go all the way. And
Right.
like I'm a DK, and so it's
Right.
unfortunately I
So,
have
but
a
that's
wheelchair.
actually why I was trying to move you into group 1, because they're in yellow and orange, so even if you have to go far, it's not as far as when we're going from like purple to orange or doing the kitty corner thing. We're not technically as far away from them.
I would do 3rd on the first one. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Just swap you and me.
Yeah, we need to be mindful of not popping too much at the same time too.
Yeah, so regarding that, if the tanks could keep them near where the actual marks are, because the bombs are going to be in front and behind it, like to the sides.
This right here too is like a safe zone from the beams and everything else, right up next to these.
That's usually where
Next to these, what?
I try to stand so that we can move to the next
So the
zone
conveyor
easily.
belts.
These
Where
are,
cha- where chain
yeah,
is?
they're a little safe zone between. The beams aren't here, and you can kind of tank them back and forth between the 2 platforms like that, and then you're not in the bombs too.
Usually where I try to be, but is right up in here.
No, you were perfect.
Well, I don't honestly know that. So, like, I just want to clarify. I don't think most of the time we hit 2, it was actually our poppers popping them incorrectly, so much as somebody walked
Yeah.
over them, because they look like the ever-loving floor.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
So-
Be mindful of them, as like not the poppers per se, but the raid, like the second set, was the only one that was really bad, and everyone was like,
sweetie.
"Oh, my bomb got taken by someone else."
Yeah. So we just got to be careful, and it'll be. It's only the second time seeing it, so I think we'll be okay. I don't know why I did access, but this breaks my game every time I try to click on your thing. So they look kind of like turtles.
Yeah, but the main the thing to look for is the big circle before they come down.
That's true. It's a red. red
So
circle?
if there's one near you, then that's unless you run around a lot, I guess. But yeah, it's a red orange circle.
Try to describe them again when they pop up this next time. But also, it was only our second time, so we'll see more of them and we'll get better at this.
Well, I want to be better now.
Okay, Addison. Ice, ice.
But I want to be worse.
Really, I was
That I
trying
could
to
accomplish.
challenge me some Willy Wonka, but you know.
Oh.
5, 4,
Oh shit.
3.
No.
Watch your step.
Yeah, well, let's do it next time.
Your bones.
Bomb incoming.
So those big red circles are where they come down, and they look kind of like caltrops. They're orange and red and tan. Second person, so Tyrael. And then Emma.
Let's try a little.
Stay away from lines.
Beams?
Call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Moving over to the green and purple.
Didn't see that coming.
Run out. Keep moving. You're a screw up safe now.
We want to move it a little closer towards that guy.
You're a screw up.
Check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Rockets?
Bomb incoming.
Foot blasters, so should be withers first.
Bad bags.
They access.
Toast into my success.
And Olive. We already did, I think.
Try a little
Yep.
experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your
Darkness
step.
down.
Get before it sizzles.
Purple and orange.
Didn't see that coming.
You ready for beta launch? You want to be with your back towards circle?
Phase change.
There.
You're a screw up.
Why screw it up?
Things for science.
Is there a way the tanks can try and put the boss a little closer? From the other side of the room? If we're supposed to be putting our backs to circle and the boss is the opposite way of circle.
I feel like we should stand there and then move back over here.
Checking out your bones.
Yeah, that's how it's generally done.
Things for science.
Because the screws being in the way of the
Bomb
knockback
incoming.
was what killed me. If we're all standing over there, the screws should be over there.
Here's to us.
There was a lot of there and here there.
Yeah.
Use a color or something.
Purple. Past purple.
Just do everything perfect.
Half in and
Yeah.
near the wall.
Tank him right up here.
Stay away from lines.
Right here.
Yep, I'm still getting here's and there's, don't know where anyone is.
Where we
Where we're at.
Res, and
Where
then
we're at,
somebody can describe with
yeah.
the ping.
But when we're getting knocked back, is that where we want to be, or do we want to be somewhere else?
You want to be pointing to where he's going.
Yes, I know our body. I know. I meant where does he need to be?
Just right there.
Fuck
Okay.
I'll show you when you get me up.
That's not why I'm.
Running back. Cass, question for you.
Yeah.
Could you... hold on, I've gotten lost. I'm just gonna make you guys some meat.
It's usually all dandy
do
as long
that.
as there
I
isn't
wouldn't
screws
roast
in
car.
the middle. The screws in the middle are what are really getting us.
Were you gonna ask me to come back and
All right.
mind see something probably?
Right, get us summons here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So see where I'm standing? Jumping.
Huh?
Boss here.
That's where he's been, though.
Dad, do you want to hang on a second and let me finish my statement? And us here. That way, when we get launched almost to where he is.
That's where I was, and it worked perfectly, for the record.
Same.
Yeah, and then just make sure when you do it,
Yep.
you go towards the conveyor belt. Don't be me and try to run towards the middle and have to lay on hand yourself.
So, the question is, are we trying to get knocked back to the door that's in front of us or the door we came through? Because
The one that's
I
near
thought we were
orange.
going this
To
Circle.
where the boss is.
Yeah, that's
To
where
the
he goes.
so-
The boss is right now.
Okay.
So unlike on normal he's always on this middle one. He's gonna change which one he goes to each time that phase occurs. So for the first one, it's over there by orange.
Okay.
Where's the second one for reference? Is it always the same or is it always different? Okay.
I've never made it that far.
Okay, he usually does before then.
It's on the other side.
Okay, star.
Uh.
But whichever one he ends at, we just bounce towards him.
Yep.
Also, if you have trouble making progress with the conveyor belts moving, remember that you can run right on this edge line here, and then you will. But you want to, yeah, you'll hopefully get knocked to this far right conveyor belt, not the middle one. It used to be the middle one on normal, but that's no longer the goal. Now this is the goal.
Just make sure you're getting knocked at an angle and not straight this way, because you'll go flying off the edge like I did.
With the conveyor
Eggie,
belt
can you have a repair bot?
was if
Could just run outside.
if the ground has the electric crap, that edge thing will be safe though. I didn't know that, so I'm just confirming.
I mean,
Yes.
you don't want to be there long.
Okay,
Like the
fair
conveyor
enough.
belts are always safe,
But the conveyor belts are safe, yes. But the electricity is still bad.
And it will be on
But-
that edge. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have to pay attention, at least on the center conveyor belt. I couldn't tell on the other two because it drops those little traps the entire
Yeah,
time
the
he's over there.
Traps are on the side ones as well.
We can barely if anybody wants to. I was going to do one more, but we've been talking a long time and we are mostly at break time, so I can do break.
I was just gonna say, before we like make a lot of suggestions to change what we're doing, just one thing to keep in mind is the big issue for that pull was the screws, right? And I'm guilty of that because I dropped it. So before we, because I thought the positioning was perfect and all that stuff, while we get used to it, instead of changing all that, why don't we fix that one issue and then see where we're at?
I think that was I had to take my headset off for 1 second. I think the idea is still the same. Tanks are taking them there. We all just need to be careful of our position and watch the screws. Yes.
There was a lot going on. I got lost.
There
in
was.
the
That's
weeds,
fair.
So,
I mean, my suggestion was that we stand on the opposite side of where we're planning to get knocked back, so we put screws over there instead.
We'll go on break.
Put
and
them
we'll talk about it
anywhere,
and come
just
back.
don't put them between diamond and circle.
Yeah, but it's just easier
Yeah,
to say.
just take them to the outside here near these conveyor belts and not in the middle conveyor
The
belt.
first one gets dropped
If you
on
put
you,
them,
and
if you put them out here along the sides, then people who get knocked to the sides, they don't go flying off. They get knocked into a screw. They get stunned, but at least they're not flying off the edge.
It's also only like 2 pulls, so let's take our 6 minutes because that's all you got left, and then we'll try again and get better at placing our screws, and we'll be all fine.
I demand my minute back.
I know.
Just
I need
kidding.
no break.
Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
I'm just gonna sit here and talk.
Well, that's fine. You can sit here and talk.
I was just making a joke from that lady in the Senate. I can't remember her name. I should. She's that old black senator. Very famous. They did that reclaiming my time stuff to somebody who... No? Nobody remembers this but me.
No, yep, we got. Oh, I got the right.
What was her name?
Maxine Waters. The Fleet Pilot.
Yes, yes, yes. House member. Okay. Oh yeah, because of the oversight committees. I mean, don't stop talking just because I was explaining it.
No, we were on break.
Okay.
You're welcome to keep talking on break, but we just went on break, so I assume people went away from their computers. Yes, are you on break or are you still here?
I'm here.
So the tanks at the very start have been putting the boss on yellow. Could we have you do one of the, what do they call it? Foot blasters that's at orange, so the melee have to run less far?
That's what
That'd
I
be
do.
okay.
do.
Okay, I just thought the two over there were still left over. Okay. Then never mind, keep doing what you're doing.
I mean, I did see that she had to run over to orange, but I don't get why. You go for orange all the time.
Alright, well, cool. Keep doing what you're doing then.
Because are we talking about like the same orange one, or just like any of the ones on orange?
Either of the ones on orange should be fine, because there's then 2 on yellow for the melee to get if they don't want to walk across. So that's we put 2 melee in the group with you. And it's nice and easy at the front because they're right next to each other, so.
See if the pattern continues like that in other phases.
Okay.
Is Vin able to come back? Guess
He's here. I don't know that he's.
He was sick, so I might ask him if
Oh,
he
okay.
had to vow up or some shit.
alright.
I tried whispering him on a Discord, but
For all
Maybe we
my
maybe
effectiveness
you can-
tonight, I might as well switch to my mage.
He might as well come in, maybe even just at halftime. Let us all mage bun
Mage
up.
buns and then go away.
Yeah.
No, let us not drag the sick person back online just for mage.
you can quit out and go to follow a dungeon and get some.
That's true, you could.
Oh, that's true. Good idea.
You can get them from a follower junk? Wow, talking
Yeah.
is hard. I didn't know that.
Yes, please.
Yeah, just don't queue in as, No, wait. Shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter.
Does it just give it to you, or is there a particular person you
It's
talk to?
that it usually gives you a mage in the group that drops one. Pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
I
there's
haven't
always
done
a
a whole
mage in
lot
the
of
group.
them. Okay, that's neat.
It's not that bad though, because what I've been doing is just, well, number one, Kong, you should really get some lava coil. Cola. Since you're a healer, it's the best mana food basically. I have like 3 stacks of it for when I do dungeons. But also I just put Renew on the whole raid and then castigate a penance on everyone, and they'll basically fall by the time I'm done.
mage food trick works out really well.
Yep.
I have all my mage buns 4 stacks. 80 stacks.
If we ever stopped having a mage, we could tell people to get on early and do that.
And could I get invited back to the group and a summon then back?
Okay.
You gotta like type in "peace out, suckers" when you leave the follower group.
Oh, I can cast the summoning thing as an egg. This is amazing.
But I'm the egg.
I'm an egg too now, so there.
Alright, break time over. Ready checking. Summoning come. Let's just see who's back.
We could get like a mage alt in here to drop a food thing and then get the other person to come back.
That's a lot of work. It's easier just to heal people up.
I mean,
We
it's more
list
it's not
it
just to
in
heal people. It's also for mana and stuff too, though.
Just drink some lava cola.
we list this on looking for group. Bring a mage in, have him drop a table, kick him.
He's so rude.
Jesus.
Look, if you're a mage and someone invites you and immediately asks you to drop a table, you're not gonna drop it because you know you're about to get kicked.
I don't know. Even when I'm pugging, I ask my mage to drop table as soon as they join, whether I'm kicking them or not. That and
You
their
just invite them and let them stay.
Right?
Crazy
One pug
talk.
wouldn't kill this.
Hey, we need a mage. Cool. Thanks for coming.
Let us get rebuffed and stuff for second half.
But
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
also missing my sweet int buff from my mage.
I was
Yeah.
going to call Vin, but then I realized if he is sick, he's not gonna pick up.
Nope. We'll let Ben
Have
rest and get
several
better.
mages. Now we have only the one.
I'm gonna switch to Near. I don't know what happened to Near. I'm gonna have to give her a poke because I haven't seen her, I think, in about a week.
Starting next week, I'll be using my mage at least in normal runs, though. So
Oh, man, I didn't realize what Sky Fury actually gives you for a buff.
Awesome. It gives you awesome.
It's such a cool buff. What the hell?
It's the reason why we downed a boss last
Oh,
week.
that would make sense, Evane. Alright. Food was out. Don't forget to put your flask back on.
What type of gymnastic event?
Her daughters are like relatively serious competitors, I
I
believe,
was
in
about
terms
to
of.
say, because like, if it's like a 2-week-long event, what is that? Like state gymnastics?
Might be. It's about time for state all the things, so possibly. Alright, let's ready check it for the pull. Really, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it tanked the same way. We just had to make sure we get the screws to the outside. Then we're trying to get ourselves knocked back to orange at the beta launch.
Well, let's hope that Odaros wins so she comes back in high spirits and kills
Yes.
bosses.
Centini, Payana, and Emma. Flame is usually logging, so is Cheney usually after the fact, but
Oh, I've got logs running.
someone's live logging. I mean, our sticks. I just checked our stick skills out.
cool. I think that was everybody ready. Let's give it a go again here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
To develop. Shaking out your bones.
Put blasters soon. This should be Kes first, Tyrael, and then Emma.
Bomb incoming.
There's one.
Toasted to my
2. And 3. Perfect. Invention's coming in. Watch the lasers.
I call this the green noise.
We're going to be moving for the wire transfer.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Screws coming in, so line yourself up.
See that coming.
Run out. Keep moving.
Got a yellow thing on your head. Get screws.
Safe now.
Here's to a stash.
Gonna spawn right under him. Careful.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Taking out your bones.
Rockets. The blaster's coming in. Withers to access Nalu.
Bomb
Try
incoming.
something special. Whoops, bad bags. Ousted the mob success.
And next.
Let's try a little.
The magnet coming in.
I breaking limbs for science.
Bubble.
Sorry, bro.
Watch your step.
Oh, it's cool. You should have killed me. It's fine. Moving. Screws soon. Make sure you're in position on the outside edge.
Didn't see that coming.
Then we'll get in position for the beta launch.
Phase change.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch your step.
Rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%.
Orange and green are the safe spots.
Your bones.
Foot blaster's coming
Bomb
in.
incoming.
Officers can
Ayana.
I thought this was me.
Nope. It's a 3.
Here's to a stash. Ooh, that's
Vein down.
check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
Big beams.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before
Moving to purple and yellow.
Ooh, that's
J
a
down.
new bit. Whoops, bad
Yeah, that
bag.
one little spot on that one was not safe, which
Yeah.
was dumb. Didn't like it.
Toast into my success.
That's 50% already.
Yeah.
Let's try a
You could probably fall over and try
Stay away
again.
from
I will
lines.
say, as we're falling over to try again here,
Jump off the edge.
and I know I should know this from normal, but the knockback is from him, which means that if he is further to the edge than he was the time before, you want to adjust yourself so that you don't go straight flying horizontally instead.
Here's to a stash. Breaking limbs for science. Oh, check out the big bang.
I'm gonna use my
I
jumper
call
cable.
this the green noise. Best test badge yet.
Unless if it's... Oh, it's apparently not up. That's odd. It usually shows as a debuff, right?
That was it.
I don't know if it's I don't have it either, but I don't know if it's because I jumped off the edge.
That'd be dumb if it's because you jump off the edge.
There, as it should be out.
Who's excited to go to work tomorrow?
Yay!
I love slaving away in the coal mines.
Hell yeah.
Working in the coal mine, going down, down. Working in the coal mine. Oh, watch your step now.
Yep.
It's nope.
No, I know that like some people like their jobs because like Nalu seems to have this amazing job that like she actually likes and brings her joy. We all wish we were Nalu. Actually, I usually like my job. I'm just over a few of my students. Piana likes her job. Pan's spouse loves their job.
I don't
That's good.
dislike my job. I just don't want to work anymore.
Oh, there's that, right?
I love my job, but I still get the Sunday scaries. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's fair.
How may I be of service?
It's in Kela and Cheney. Kela, Kela, come back to me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, you know what's great is when the microphone is flipped up and
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me when I talk, even though I'm keying up.
True.
Sorry, folks.
Sorry. You good now?
I was switching spec, and
Oh.
unfortunately, that resulted in transmog emergency. But fortunately, I have the little toy, so.
Are you good now?
I am. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm appropriately dressed.
All right, then let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
To develop. Shaking out your bones.
Bomb incoming.
Hypothesis to test out.
Yes, Trill and Emma.
Toasting to my success. Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from lines.
Beams?
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Switching sections, and then we have screws, so make sure you get to a place that is on the outside so that you can drop screws on the edge. Watch out, Withers.
I was.
That is like exactly where we do not want screws. Yep. You know what?
Watch your step.
Watch the other things there.
Bomb
Screws are soon. Withers, stay access and Nalu for bombs.
I'm trying to get them right next to the troops so we don't get it by accident.
Okay.
Did the access go? Sorry, I missed it.
I think so.
Yes, yes, I did.
Yeah, no,
The green noise.
Watch your step.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Screws coming in, make sure you're on the outside.
Didn't see that coming.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now. Phase change.
Launch.
Watch your step.
They're at orange and green. Foot blasters should be group 3, which is Piana, Row, and Quartz. Row is dead, so it will be Piana, Barley, and Quartz.
Bomb incoming.
Just kidding, it will be none of you. Because we're all gonna fall over and try again.
See the big beams again.
Okay,
Then I'll
that's
die.
fine.
Should have cables if it doesn't bug.
Sorry, I need to go wash my face real quick. I was having a sneezing fit through this whole fight.
But yeah, quick. We'll get you back up when you get back.
Watch your step.
Those wide ones are something else, aren't they, Janie?
Yeah, it's just I just wanted to see where the actual spot was.
I assume it wasn't an accident, Piana, because I assume it was somebody walking over it because it was night near the group, so. So I think the thing is, we need to make sure that people whose turn it is are listening. But also, if it's not your turn, be like, "Oh crap, where are they?" And then like really, really, really be careful because those they are very easy to walk over.
Oh, that's a cool glitch. I just used my jumper cables and died
Spot.
immediately.
I'm up.
So the bombs spawn like to the left and right of the flags in the same spot every time. They don't move, so you can kind of stand
That's
yourself.
very true.
Hopefully that'll fix it.
Okay.
Those mobs we didn't pull, yeah.
Aggie, res eyes.
So it's gonna take a long time for Road to res everybody one by one.
No, Aggie can cast mass res. What's he doing?
Maybe.
Sorry, my
Yet
master
to be seen.
wasn't wanting to be casted for some weird
good.
reason.
I got it.
So if the
There
mass
we all
doesn't, okay, it did. Okay, good. I was gonna say if it doesn't hit you, you can release and we'll summon you. But can we get the summon stone killer, Dan? Thank you.
Is this an alt mage or?
Ask and you shall receive.
People are getting all bent out of shape about their mage food, so you better get it.
I mean,
Dan's gonna hearth out of here and get out of the group.
Wait, where's mage food? There it is.
It was like a feeding frenzy over there. Goodness sakes.
Sighs of relief. It's amazing. Oh.
Okay, everybody make sure you get it because the character is leaving.
I mean, not picked up their mage food?
I have
Oh,
some if
wait,
anybody needs
wait, where is
some.
it?
Oh, you can't now?
I've got some. I've got plenty.
I picked up
It's
4
not letting
trays.
me
Yeah.
use it. It's not
Here,
letting me
Emma, here.
table.
Yeah, I left too fast. I'm sorry. I was trying to hurry things along, but I should have
Yep.
waited a little longer.
Did anybody else not get any? Because I have some.
Yeah, I've got extra too if anyone needs. I picked up 60, not 80.
It compels me to
actually,
pick
but-
up the max of 80 every single time.
Oh no, I totally did pick up. It was in a different bag.
Make sure we put our buffs and stuffs back up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
To develop.
Yellow and orange to start.
Shaking out your bones.
Bowman coming.
There's foot blasters. Watch your feet.
Watch out. Popping in.
Okay, third one's good.
we pop one more.
Yep. Now we're good. Don't touch the fourth one.
Let's try a little experiment. I call
Beams?
this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Rewired, it'll up the kill
Oh, switching sections. Screws are coming in, so get to the edges.
Didn't see that coming. Here's to a stash. Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Rockets. Screws in 5.
Bowman
Get to the edges. And here's foot blasters. Watch your feet. Number 2. Okay, and not LoU. Watch the magnets.
Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise.
After magnets, we got wire transfer. Screws need to be on the outside. Coming in 3. Here they come. Screws to the outside.
Out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Beta launch coming in. Good job with those screws.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Okay, orange and green.
Shaking out your bones.
That though.
Foot blasters in 2. Piana, row, and quartz.
Coming.
Offices to test out. Here's to a smash.
Oh, I'm number 2. I can't count. Sorry, quartz. Your turn.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
Beams.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
I transfer yellow and purple. Screws coming in. Be on the outside.
Bad batch.
We're on group 2.
Oh, we're back to 1, aren't we?
I don't know. It was a question.
Oh, yes, 1. We're
Group
back
1.
to 1.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Watch your
lines.
step. Your bones.
Should be cast material who is dead. Bear and Emma.
Bowman coming.
Something special.
1.
Didn't see that.
Bear if you can.
Shit, sorry.
And
no,
Emma.
Here's to a smash.
I should not have grabbed the close one. Sorry, Emma.
Oh, check out the big bang. I call
Beams.
this the green noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Wow, this combo's dumb.
Breaking
Yep.
land of science.
Then it's where
Yeah, just have to move
Res on it.
before that part.
Not too with the second beta launch though, so that's not bad. 38%.
Badge. Breaking
Have a
land
res for a
of
healer. We'll
science.
be able to stand up. We may also have jumper cables, but
Phase change.
I mean, if they decide to walk.
Yeah, I was about to say I have jumper cable twice now and gone.
Hey, that second intermission thing. Wait, where was safe? I missed it because like, oh wait, where does he go? Does he go somewhere different?
Yes, he goes
Yeah.
with Star this time.
Okay, so we want to be. Was green safe?
Green was safe, yes.
Okay, so that's where we would want to be there.
it's really
I've never-
just the mirror of that one across the long way. Hot dog. Hot dog way. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, this should be coming out.
basically it looks like it's kitty corner from whatever corner we're at safe.
Yeah.
So the first one we're on purple safe, and we go orange, and then the second one we're green safe and go yellow.
I mean, there's more than one safe corner, so like, if one is in the right corner, sure.
I don't think
Hey,
we'll
don't
need more
forget
than 2, so I think it's just purple to orange and then green to yellow, and we
Yeah.
shouldn't need a third.
How'd you get the res?
I believe the third is the enrage.
That sounds about right.
That magnet with the purple lasers is brutal, though. You really
Yeah.
don't have a whole lot of space.
And it's immediately followed up by him quarantining half the room.
I will try to call out numbers of the groups a little bit better too, so we're not asking questions. Not that you shouldn't ask questions if you don't know. You absolutely should. Then we don't have to ask questions, and I won't be confused in the middle.
So what group am I in?
You're back up, Bear.
Okay, because I
Yeah, I
heard
know.
my name get called, and I'm like,
It's because somebody was dead.
okay.
Should absolutely ask questions if there are questions that are pertinent to the exact
I
moment.
need to
Like, do I need to
bomb?
pop a bomb? But otherwise, I get really confused.
I panicked and heard my name and just popped the closest bomb, and then realized, wait, Emma's the third one, and I think both of the close ones got bombed.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle it though. So
I mean, technically not both of the close ones.
If you can leave me the close one, I would appreciate it. Like on the first one when it's Tyrael, I get it because we're both melee. But like, if you're ranged, if you're peeling, and you can leave me the close one, I would very much appreciate it. It makes my life easier.
Yeah, I mean, in normal
that.
circumstances, I totally would have, but I kind of panic popped because I heard my
okay.
name and I wasn't expecting to.
Yeah, no worries. I understand the panic.
My purses.
alright, here we go.
Watch your step.
We got too close.
Yeah, I wondered that. I might rework order for next raid.
Not like you're doing a lot tonight. All good.
Bomb incoming.
Book blasters. S Tyrael Emma. 1, 2, too fast. That's okay.
Somebody got
And
it for
Tyrael.
me.
Yep.
I think it
Okay,
was.
so Emma, you're off the hook.
That
Maybe
was
we
an
should let
accident.
Tyrael go first so he can
Well,
get
it's-
something in melee.
I'll change things for later.
Stay away from
Blah,
lines.
blah, 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 blah. Don't be in bad.
Watch your step.
Move in sections.
Oh shit.
Screws are coming in, so outside. Rockets coming in.
Watch your step.
Foot blasters in 5. This will be Withers, Stay Access, and
Bomb
Knowledge.
incoming.
It's 1, 2,
Run out. Keep moving.
and
Safe
3.
now.
Magnets. We're gonna have wire transfer
Watch your step.
after. Make sure you're back on the edges for the next screw. Screws coming in. Outside.
Stage 2 coming.
Phase change.
Beta launch.
You're a screw up.
Rest for a healer after
Watch
this
your
bit's
step.
done. Orange and green are the safe spots.
Go to green.
Foot blasters soon. Piana row and quartz.
Bomb incoming.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Big bad nasty thing.
The green noise.
Wire transfer and then screws, so
Watch
move
your
and get to
step.
the outside.
Before it sizzles.
Purple and yellow.
Whoops. Bad batch.
Screws, watch out.
Done a healer.
Houston to
Or
my
two.
success.
Yeah, we should have
I
a res
need,
in a minute.
need help. I will die. Thank you.
Run away from Cheney.
Try a little experiment.
Watch your step.
Your bones.
And we want to head
Beams?
back towards green.
Oh.
Bomb incoming.
That's not good, Cheney.
Special.
What?
Foot blasters. Devane died, so you got the stacks back.
Oh.
Here's to a
Really weird.
Run away from.
Why is...
Check out the big bang. I call it
That was weird.
the green noise.
Everybody else saw that there was nothing lit up for the wire transfer, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It was the
Oh no! Wait, no, it was. It was.
Well, because the bombs were yellow and purple. Footlockers? Foot blasters?
Sometimes it lights up the conveyor belts and nothing else. I think, at the very least. I've seen it on normal.
When we start getting that deep too, the mechanics start to overlap and they get really hard to deal with.
Okay. Okay, I just didn't see...
The bombs were on purple and yellow, but everybody was on green, so there was no lightning on either side.
That's why I was really confused. So because it was my turn to do bombs, and I was like, wait, where... Oh, it wasn't my turn to do bombs. But I was looking for the bombs. Gonna find it. Ellen, Kela, did you get the res? Well, that was another 39% pull. I'm alright with that.
I have still yet to survive that thing that throws you back. Should my back be pointing towards one of the ends of the room?
Yeah, see, we want to get knocked towards orange, and it's relative from the boss. Eggs jumping over there, that's approximately a really good spot to stand if the boss is where the boss is typically been.
This is that's fine. It doesn't kill me, but
But
this is where I
then
stand
turn and face
every
the back
time.
wall?
No, you can face
Face.
right here, and then while you're flying, turn and get ready to walk to that conveyor belt. You'll wind up approximately right there. Yeah, where that ping is. I was like, I can't walk any further forward. So, like, what will happen is it will go off in the middle of the turn, just turn around and just walk like 3 steps is what it takes.
Also, I don't think it matters what direction you're facing. You get knocked.
Yeah.
I don't think the direction matters.
I would just say bias towards landing on the platform, because if you get thrown off the end, you're dead. If you land on the platform, you might take some damage, but you have a second or two to run to the conveyor belt. So your goal is to try to like stand where Egg was and get towards the orange zone, and then run onto the conveyor belt.
Yep. And please
Right, Dan, feel better.
Please try to go to the far right conveyor belt. As a healer, the amount of people that are going to the middle and just out of my range and stressing me out as I watch their health bar go down and try to figure out where they are is really bad.
Hold on a second, that egg. Where are you at?
When in doubt, stack on Chinese Star. That would be my recommendation.
Like,
I can heal people on the conveyor
like, I
belt.
can heal you from over here, and you're at the other side of that one, so... I get that, like, at some point we get hypotenused, but, like...
Yeah, like when I'm here, I don't know where people are on their conveyor, but there's been almost every time where at least 3 people are out of my range, and I'm just watching their health bar go down and trying to figure out where on earth they are.
I usually go to the center one, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know that I can change where I'm landing right now, so, but I will do my best to stay parallel to the healers, but I don't think I can manage currently to get to a different position.
I'd say RIP.
To be fair, Egg, if you're a melee healer, you're not in range of half of us half the time anyway.
I was about to say, you're a holy paladin. It shouldn't be your job to be in your range.
The ranged are allergic to the melee. We try and stand as far away from the melee as possible. They're stinky. Stinky melee. PU.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
I'm sorry.
Cool. Alright.
Alora.
Yeah, I could tell.
Should I let Taylor
Moment
go
coming.
first?
Sure.
Taylor, you go first.
Toasting to my success.
And then Emma. Oh, no, yeah, Emma. Yeah, I'm right. Rework groups for next week.
Let's try a little experiment. I call
Lines?
it the green noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Switching sections, and screws are coming up, so outsides.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Here's to a smash. Oh, check out the big bang. Shaking out your bones.
Rockets.
Bomb incoming.
With blasters, withers to access Nalu. That's one. That's two.
Toasting to my success.
And that's three. Magnets are coming in.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it gets breaking limbs for science.
Back into purple. Screws are coming in, make sure you're on the outside.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws. And we're getting in position for the beta launch.
He's a bit weird position,
Phase
so.
change.
We don't have rest for Genie. So I'm gonna go with jump off and we'll try again. It's not gonna work with just one tank. Die!
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
My purses.
Shaking out your bones. Best test batch yet.
I figures the one time I don't get thrown off, then we'd have to jump off anyway.
Yeah, right. I do not have any cables, no. Which might be able to get somebody up with some of his own jumper cables.
Oh, I think that was the fail animation.
Oh. Nope, she's got one health. Yep.
He fell on his face, so I assume that meant that he failed.
It's a gnome thing.
Res should be out. How did you get the res? I have a Laura situation, but should be out.
Shout out on your mage food.
Mage food.
That reminds me of in Dragonflight. There's this, I don't know, there's this thing that Demon Hunter DPSs could do where they could pop something before the timer goes off at the start of a key and then they'd get it back.
Meta.
And
You gotta pop your meta.
yeah. And we had a buddy who, if you screwed up the timer or you put the key in too quickly, he'd get mad.
My meta!
I actively do that to Chubby on his Demon Hunter. We'll start the timer and have him meta and then just hold off.
Oh, dickish. Ready, check.
That's true.
Of course, you're such an asshole.
I don't see as many DPS Death Knights these days, so I don't know if it's still a thing. Or, not Death
It
Knights,
is.
Demon Hunter. I don't know if it's still
That's how
a
we
thing.
have fun in.
It is. You still do it.
That's how we have fun in keys.
It's true. I try to kill him in Motherload with the bombs. It's great. Great.
Wait, can you kick the bombs at people?
5,
Yep.
4,
Alright, here we go.
2, 1.
Oh, you want to come this way, you're going to get electrified.
Your bones.
Bomb incoming.
Bit lockers, Tyrael, Kess, and Emma. 1, 2, and 3. Wire transfer is going to go through here.
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
Okay, switching zones.
It'll up the kill rate 20%. Didn't see that coming.
Screws. Rocket soon.
Here's to a smash. Oh, check out the big bang! Shaking out your bones!
Rare rockets. Oh.
Bomb incoming.
Foot blasters, withers, Deaxis, and LoU.
Whoops! Bad batch.
2 and LoU. He is 3.
Success.
Full. Magnetic pull.
Let's try a little.
Those screws are a little
I call this.
A little tight up in there.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
Sections. Cruiser soon, make sure you are positioned against the edge.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws. One of those screws is close, be careful.
Phase change.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch your step.
Wired? It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Orange and green.
Shaking out your bones.
I would still try.
Let's group 3.
Bomb incoming.
Diana, Rowan, Court.
Here's to a stash.
Court, sorry.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
Beams.
I call this the green noise.
Changing sections right after.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
Screws coming in, make sure you're on the outsides.
Bad batch. Toasting to my success. Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Big
lines.
beams.
Shaking out your bones.
Group 1 is going to be up next. It's in 2 seconds.
Bomb incoming.
Something special.
We're going to have wire transfer. Go through again, I
See
think.
that coming.
One's done.
2.
Break it. Here's to a stash.
And be near
Big bang.
Stay away from
that
lines.
beam.
The green noise.
Watch your step.
It's for Vane.
Up the kill rate 20%.
Phase 2 and 15. You want to be pointing towards yellow.
I have screws coming in though first, so.
Oh yeah.
Whoops. Bad batch.
Screws. Edge. There we go.
Phase
Hold it
change.
right there.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
You're in yellow and orange.
Shaking out your bones.
You're on to group 2. Who is, I think, almost all dead. Let's get day access for 1. Or 2, I guess.
1 is down,
Toasting to my success.
so we need somebody to do 2. Alright, 3 is ready. Go ahead and pop it.
I think it's anybody who can, because you don't have the debuff.
I call this.
Somebody else must have gotten it instead of you. It was weird.
Hey, got
That
it.
is weird. I
Okay.
swear I stepped on it.
Watch
Alright.
your step.
Wired. It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Switching sections.
Balls look fun.
Hey, get it up popping in.
The little purple balls are a
Appreciate
fun thing.
That they are.
Science. Here's to a stash.
Wow, 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 ow, 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 motherfucking ow.
Yep.
That was my knee, not the actual game.
Oh, I mean, it was also
Watch your
that.
step.
Your bones. Ooh,
Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, that's how the balls come out. Okay. It looks really alarming at the launchers themselves.
Yes, it does.
so-
But you're
Oh,
not
and
mostly dead, so we'll fall over and try one more time.
The launchers when the rockets and
Oh, the little void orbs. It's like
looks like it's gonna cover the
blood
entire zone.
confetti.
Yeah.
It's like this blood confetti. Little
confetti cannons. Okay.
Yeah.
28% though. That's not bad. OS. It's almost like practicing stuff helps. No, it does for me.
Also,
I'm finally
range?
starting to get the hang of stuff. Ow! Ow! Guess what? Sorry, Bear.
ranged when Rogue calls for that the screws are coming out, there's no reason why you can't be on the outside instead of running from the middle to the outside. Like when she says screws, just all range stand on the outside.
I think that's what
So
we're
that you're
trying to
already
do.
on the outside.
You say that, but there's a lot of time where I have to set up for healing, and I'm very, very out of position.
That cannot tank.
Usually what I do is when we move to the other side or when we're moving from a spot, I automatically go and sit on the outside. And then I don't really have to move.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Because we're all moving at that point anyways to get out of the lightning, so. I think it hits more range than it hits melee, so fine.
I mean, it's hit me like 3 different times now.
Well, and I don't know about everybody else, but if you get a mechanic wrong, I end up really turned around in this place, despite the fact that I've got markers all over the floor. So, I think people know that that's what we're trying to do. We're just need a little more practice to be able to execute it successfully every time.
Hey, we're doing pretty good. We're how many pulls in, and we're already at 28%.
Not that many pulls in. We only had half a night to work on this, so I'm pretty excited about this. I agree.
We got sticks down. That's cool.
Yeah, we did. It was awesome.
Well,
On our first pull.
Some of us did.
I know.
To give you an idea, I have wipes, more wipes than the guild does on this one. I've only got 14, so we're doing really good.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Shaking out your bones.
Bomb incoming.
First group, Cass, Tyrael, and Emma. That's 1. 2. And 3.
Let's try a little
Stay away from lines.
Beams?
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate.
Switching sections. Crews are coming in, outside.
Here's to a stash. Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Rockets. Foot blasters, Withers, Day Access, and Nalu.
Debuff on you.
New screws, get back to the edges also.
Somebody got one.
There's 2.
Housed into my success.
And 3.
Let's try a little experiment.
Have the magnets. Watch out.
Watch your step.
Switching sections. Back to the edges. Screws are soon.
Didn't see that coming.
Run out.
Screws.
Keep moving. Safe now.
Into position for beta launch.
Watch your step.
Are you unhealable when you're on the?
No, you get a healing absorb.
Heal absorb.
Oh.
But if you get hit with a thing, it's really bad.
Bomb incoming.
I never.
Right, third set.
Never make it.
Iana, Row, and Quartz. I did this one. Sorry, can't count. There's 2. And 3.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from
Big
lines.
beams, big beams.
The green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
Switching sections.
Yeah.
Whoops, bad badge.
It's the edge.
Did you guys manage to look at the other storage spot yet? I'm just asking because
Let's try a little
Ray had
Stay
told
away
told
from
me
big
that
beams.
that's the plan, and so
And rockets.
Got across, got across.
okay.
There's Cheney.
Look, I don't care. Look, I don't care. Okay, never
Bomb
mind.
incoming.
New foot blasters. This is group 1. Yes, Cheryl and Emma.
Didn't see that coming.
One done.
Here's to a smash.
I'm
Pop the
almost
second
done.
one, please.
Oh, check out
I'm
the
gonna
big
have to go.
bang.
Stay away from
Someone
lines.
has to go.
All right, third one.
Land beside.
We get
It's in the beam.
Watch your step.
Rewired. It'll up the kill rate 20%.
I have suggestions for next time.
Pretty regularly getting to 30 though.
Bad badge.
No, pretty regularly. Well, that was just there was the problems with the locker mush prockers.
That's a new bench.
Phase
Hold it
change.
Right there.
It's a suggestion.
I'm gonna, well, one, I'm gonna try to switch up groups so that the melee person, there's one, well, I mean, we have way more melee than range, which is part of the problem, but so that we have like one group that's all range, so I'm gonna try to switch some people around so instead of,
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
the other things, but I'm also gonna have us have the ranged heavy group on 1, because that's the one that is this weird opposite from where everybody's standing one, and it's dickish to have 2 melee in that group. They just can't get over there in time, whereas we know it's always there. We could have myself and Quartz in position ahead of time, and it would be much easier and faster, so. But yes, we are out of time, Cut, but we'll get that one next week, I think. Yeah, they're in a weird-ass place, that's why, and they're really far away from the group, and it's so, I just think we'll swap who's doing which groups, and it'll be okay.
Watch your step.
To develop.
But good news, everybody now gets 2 heroic slots in their vault.
Yay!
Well,
And we got
not
sticks down,
everyone.
so. Sorry, Kela. Sorry.
It's supposed to
But I
go
am
that
glad you were
way.
able to come and hang out with us.
Yeah, that's mostly what I did since I died so much. So
It's honestly a good joke.
glad I was able to make the boss harder.
Hang out and laugh with us.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were able to come and laugh and hang out with us too, Kela.
It was the friends you made all along.
It is absolutely the friends you made all along the way.
Yeah.
You can tell your brain to stuff anything else it says.
It's really never good to start an activity with an autism overload.
No, it is not.
But my son came to my rescue and he gave me the internet cord from his computer. I misunderstood. I thought they found the splitter thing and had brought me a clean cable, but no, I have been stealing my son's internet this whole raid, so I'm going to give it back to him now.
All right.
But that was, so my presence was by virtue of Josh, so y'all can thank
Thanks, Josh.
or blame Josh, depending on how you feel about it. Y'all have a good one.
We love you, Kela. See ya.